Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is Sunday, so I'm trying something new. I'm trying to make a Sunday dump video. Just some recordings of some different decks and different leaders, which are yeah, quite interesting, I think. And maybe you're getting some different ideas of different decks and maybe also some inspiration. They will be a little shorter because I don't have any deck list and outro. Of course I have the deck list, but I don't want to go into every deck list and explain everything, so yeah. Let's just start with the first one. So the first one is Buggy against Nico Robin. So yeah, for this game we have a kind of nice starting hand. The only sad thing is we're going second. For going first, that would be definitely the best hand ever. I mean, not the best hand ever, the 7-cost Buggy is missing, but anyways, it would be a really strong hand. So we are playing the Searcher, Mr. 3. We are not getting the 7-cost Buggy, which is a little sad, but also the idea is only playing it, or at least most of the time only playing it when the opponent has some 3-cost or 4-cost on the field, or at least you know that the opponent is using them. I feel like she's not, like Nico Robin is not playing so many 3 and 4-cost for attacking. Also it's really difficult to see what yeah, what kind of build she's actually playing. So yeah, there are a lot of different builds at the moment for Nico Robin, so kind of difficult, I would say. Okay, we're playing the Sanji Pilaf on our 4-down turn, going with Buggy into life, which is kind of nice. We are discarding one Sanji Pilaf because we still have one in hand. At least I saw we are discarding one. Probably we didn't even discard one. Let me check. What did we discard it for Sanji Pilaf? Ah yeah, we had another one, so yeah. We do not need to discard anything. So yeah, let's go a little further, like here, perfect. Okay, so Nico Robin is attacking us with 7 into 5. Discarding her trigger, ramping up, we lose the life, the Mihawk, which is kind of sad because the blockers in Buggy are quite precious. But we didn't want to lose 3 counter cards out of our hand. So now we're playing the 7-cost Crocodile, which cheats out the 5-cost Mr. 1, the bones. We are discarding the Buggy and drawing 2 cards, or other way around, but anyways. Going into life. And then, yeah, she's playing out the Yamato. Really strong play because there are a lot of life still left. She can KO our 7-cost, that hurts definitely a lot. Yeah, and at this turn we're playing a Sanji Pilaf out to get some big characters. We are missing not so much at this point, but we definitely want to play out some bigger characters, making some presence, especially with Yamato. We need a kind of like a faster build up of our board. So yeah, we're playing our Crocodile and then cheat out the bones, which is nice, so we have a lot strong character. We can go with 5 into life, 6 into life. Nico Robin is taking one and counter out one with the Nico Momoshi, which is also nice, but probably not a strong card against us because it's a 4-cost. Yeah, we are countering out because we know that Nico Robin has a lot of life cheating cards, which are not so nice for us. Yeah, she's playing out the Katakuri, giving us the Crocodile back into life, carrying out the bones. So we definitely have some problems here to achieve kind of like a board state, which is not so nice for us at the moment. So the question is, what are we doing here? Pudding is, we're drawing a pudding is, yeah, probably will not come up in this game anymore. So the question is, do we KO or trying to KO something, or just going into life? Nico Robin has also only 3 cards in life, which 3 cards in hand in her hand, which is not the greatest. and we are definitely thinking about playing out the 7-cost Buggy. I mean, Nico Robin doesn't have any 3 or 4 cost, but as we saw, she's playing the Nico Momoshi, which would have been nice if it's a trigger for her, and so we are making sure that we definitely bring out the 7-cost Buggy to block at least if there is a possible trigger. Yeah, the Mihawk is drawing us another Mihawk, which is kind of nice to have a second blocker. Also a 7-cost is always good to have. It's kind of sad that yeah, she's attacking the bones again. We have a lot of cards in life, which is really nice. But on the other hand, yeah, we have a hard time to establish a board and keep the pressure up. So we really wanna yeah, establish kind of like a board. Also, we don't have so much hand cards anymore. We needed to discard a lot, so yeah, we're taking the second life in this game for us. And yeah, hopefully we are kind of missing one of the key cards, another 7-cost Buggy or the bones. Probably the bones would be the best. And she's actually swinging with the Hiyori into life, which is crazy. 7 Don, she probably doesn't have a lot of higher and strong characters in her hand. Yeah, so now we have this definitely the choice to KO the Hiyori with our Mr. 3, always KOing the small ones so she cannot go 7 into life again of our life. Now we are thinking about cheating out the Buggy, the big Buggy, and discarding the small Buggy. Yeah, and we're doing it to bottom deck the Yamato, which is really strong. Like bottom deck a 9-cost is always nice, especially because it's, besides her Katakuri, probably her biggest pressure point at the moment. So now we're going 8 into Katakuri, and I think here she did a mistake. She probably could have countered, yeah, maybe countered out, and then used the blocker, or other way around, so she wouldn't have lost a life. But maybe she just tried to yeah, save her blocker for the future, I don't know. Because actually the Buggy doesn't have so much KOing, so probably her blocker is kind of safe. Also, you don't want to KO the Shirahoshi. So now we are thinking about going into life with our blocker, which probably is the right call. He's a 7-cost, the Mihawk, so why not just swinging? I mean, she KOs anyways all the time, some character of us. Yeah, it was also kind of nice that she only had oh no, anyways, even if she didn't lost a life, she didn't have enough life to KO our Mihawk, so anyways with the Yamato. She gained 1 life with Yamato, that's why she had 2 lives and we still had 3. Okay, now we're going 8 into 5. Maybe she needs to take it, maybe she's taking the Shirahoshi. Nope, she needs to take it. She don't want to use the Shirahoshi, which is kind of sad. I probably would have used it. Because I feel like at this point we still have 3 life, that's why we also could have attacked with the Mihawk. Because we are kind of safe from getting attacked into our life and lose the game. Okay, now she's playing the Nico Robin, trashing one of our lives. This is probably, yeah, not a blocker, so kind of sad for her. She definitely needs a blocker in this time. This time of the game state. Yeah, and we can counter out of her attack. Really nice. 7 into life, just checking if she have enough counter and a blocker. And just using a blocker, of course, for sure she has a blocker. And there's the Gum Gum Giant. I totally forgot about this card. So she could draw 2 extra cards. So now we're making sure that we definitely not in range for Gum Gum Giant. Taking 9 into life. Oh, she's countering out with 3 cards, so that is a kind of good sign for us. So now she needs to use the blocker. She's using the blocker, right? And yeah, we are taking the Mihawk into play. Nice to have a blocker, nice to have the 7k, so definitely yeah, something for next round. And she didn't got any counter cards. Any Gum Gum Giant would have been the next card in life for her, and in the deck, so kind of sad for her. And she also didn't have any blocker. So this game showed you also a little bit like how fast, or not how fast, but how stable Buggy can bring big characters into play and achieve a kind of threatening, yeah, or not really kind of, it's actually a threatening board state. Of course, maybe if Nico Robin had a better triggers, then maybe the game would have looked a little different. But yeah, sometimes, especially if you're playing the build with a lot of big characters, you usually don't get so many triggers. Okay, so the next one is Enel against Kid. And actually the Kid, oh, I forgot to put my camera on the top left. Yeah, so he's kind of resting a little. So actually, I like the Kid player, of course. The Kid leader is kind of popular nowadays. I don't know. It got some support in the OP09, and it's actually really not bad. You can see on the top right, I was thinking about quitting the game, but luckily I didn't do it. So he didn't have a turn 1 card. We're playing for turn 2 the Flampe live card, and the card from our deck is kind of nice. He ramps it on. Yeah, he's ramping it on, and he cannot use the second effect going into our life. We're taking the ace from our life, so we're already 2 cards down. No, 3 cards down, I think, right? No, we are only a 4 leader. Yeah, a 4 card leader. So 2 down in life. And going into life, playing 2 blocker Shirahoshi is quite strong, especially for the future, and we didn't have any alternatives, so always nice to take them. He's taking the life because his leader ability is, and there's another Shirahoshi, crazy. His leader ability depends on his life to gain power. Yeah, let's pause here for a second. So your turn, if you have 4 or more life, this leader has power minus 1000. So this is always, yeah, a little sad that he is kind of limited to 4000 power. But when attacking, Don -1, this leader gains 2000 power for this turn. So he's kind of minus ramping with the leader, but always getting plus 2000, which is really strong. If you have the 5000, then he becomes an always 7000 leader if you're minus ramping, which is quite nice. And then, for example, like with cards like Nami or with the other kids, you're always getting plus 1000, or with the new game plus 2000 for the leader. So can be quite strong in the future. Yeah, so we're taking to life, he counters out. And then we're thinking, at first I wanted to play the Luffy, but then use the Gadatsu to KO the Nami, because the Nami can be quite strong over the turn of the game. And was the right call, because the Luffy would have been, wouldn't have been able, or probably I wouldn't have used it for KOing the Nami, more for attacking next turn and then KOing something, so it was the right call to take the Gadatsu. Even if we only had 1 life, so it was, yeah, kind of nice to use it. Okay, we're going 5 into life. We will take our 8 on for probably Katakuri to put the Ben Beckman into life at the bottom, which is kind of nice. It's like a high character, only 1000. He kind of lost, or yeah, he technically lost 7 Don, and he has another one. Really sad in combination with Otama, really nice. Playing a Sanji out, but didn't use the ability. So now we are 10 Don. We are thinking about, yeah, 6 into life. He's taking it because his life size is also getting a little lower. We are KOing the Sanji. I'm actually not so sure why he played the Sanji, but maybe he just wanted to go a little wider and threaten our board. So now Ben Beckman into life, we're taking it, no need to counter out, especially with Enel for the second life. So now he's going again into life, I don't know why. usually you shouldn't threaten the last life for Enel if you cannot attack again. So we're discarding the Luffy, probably will not help us at this state because Kid is playing a lot of big characters in the late game and has a lot of big characters, so usually you don't need it. Okay, minusing our leader is also I think a new card from OP09 maybe, or it's from the structure deck. Minusing our Yamato and our leader, we're playing out the ace, gaining a life, going into the backman, and he's countering out quite drastically. I don't know why he's fighting for Ben Backman so strong, especially for 10 into 7, but okay. Now he has still 2 kind of big beater. Okay, there's the Ein. Minus 10,000, really strong against our ace. Now 5 into ace, actually 7 into ace. We cannot defend that, we just let it go. We could have used our Shirahoshi, but he would attack with all of his beaters into our ace. So now he goes with 3 Don into Yamato. With 12 we take the Shirahoshi, and yeah, we get the Raigo, which is quite nice, but we still have a Katakuri, which I think is probably better. So we can go... Technically we could have attacked first with Enel with 2 Don. So now 9 into 7 with the Ben Backman, he's probably letting it go. Okay, we're going 5 into life. I think we forgot to attach the 2 Don, quite a small misplay from our side. We're putting the Kaido into life, because it's just 1 Don minus more, and also the Ein doesn't have so much power. Would have been a better card because she didn't have any counter. Okay, there's a blocker, Charlotte Brûlée. I don't like the card actually so much, especially for 4 cost, but you can play it. 10 into 9 definitely countering out, it's an easy 2k, our hand size is so big, why not using it? Okay, that was all. Did he forgot to attack? Yeah, he didn't want to attack. Yeah, because of our leader ability and our last life, of course he is not attacking for sure. So now we can KO the Brûlée, the blocker is gone. Now we can go 8 into 6, always nice to go 2k more. He used his Radical Beam, which is quite sad, because Radical Beam is only giving 2000 instead of 4, because he still has 3 life. So maybe he forgot about this, I don't know. So now he only has 3 hand cards and his board is kinda empty, and there is a Monkey D. Luffy, really strong card. Always remember what this card does. Let's go a little back here. It has Rush, and once per turn, after your opponent activates blocker, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8000 power or less. So if we would have used our Shirahoshi, he just straight up KO'd our Katakuri probably. So never block out of this guy, only if you have nothing to lose, or only big characters, or only small one which you can afford to lose. So we let 1 Yamato go, we still have enough big cards, so we can probably finish the game next round. He goes into life, we're taking the Katakuri, no problem at all. And here he surrenders. He only has a Radical Beam and one of the 1-cost event, which gives minus to our leader and 1 character. So yeah, but both of them would have cost 1 Don, so he had technically no choice. Only probably, he would probably lost this round. He only got 1000 and the Kaido had no counter. No way he could have countered out of it, and I knew his 2 cards from life. So, and he had no Don up, so yeah, no chance at this point. Really nice game of Enel. I actually really enjoyed the leader lately. Really strong leader also, quite fun to play. Okay, so now Shanks into Kaido. We mulligan the first hand. The second hand is a lot stronger for the early game. The Searcher Uta is quite nice, and also a Building Snake. This is the more basic Shanks build I showed you before. In the future I probably will do a more modern build, but yeah, let's wait for this. Maybe at the end of the next week or at the week after, let's see. Okay, some searchers from both of our side. We minus the Kaido, he goes 3 into, he attaches 3 Don to law, goes into our life, we're taking the first life. No need to counter out, especially like we want to keep the big characters, they are in a good turn order for us. Even if we go second and they have more like turn 1 cards from the from the cost, like all uneven numbers like 5, 7 and so on. So we're building the building snake, putting it into game, attaching all Don, going into his life. Then he's playing the, what was his name again? X-Drake, yeah. So he lets us discard a card if he is putting 1 Don back to Don deck. So of course he's doing it, and yeah, we let the Uta go. No need to save it. He can have it if he wants. We're playing the Yasop, plus 1000 to Shanks. We can go 7 into leader, really nice. He needs to take it, and it's actually kind of sad for Kaido that he didn't got the stage. I forgot the name, but it's quite important for the leader because he won a ramp quite fast and having big characters. So yeah, at the moment he is kind of in a disadvantage. Also a problem why the leader is not so popular, because you always kind of need the stage. So now we are KOing the X-Drake, probably with Ben Beckman. First, always the order, like 5 and the weakest character into life, then a slightly bigger character into life. He's taking it, okay, nice, and then KOing with Ben Beckman the X-Drake. So he cannot use his power. Okay, and there is Onigashima Island. Okay, this is the strong stage for Kaido, but yeah, way too late. And also this turn is kind of weak from his side, only playing the Onigashima and the Black Maria. Black Maria is really strong for Kaido, don't get me wrong, like he can treasure life from us and getting like nearly all of his Don back, but if we can KO the Black Maria, he is in a really bad position, which we can do because we have the Ben Beckman. I'm still thinking about if we can do it on a different way, but I think we need to use the Ben Beckman. I was also thinking about the Shanks, like going into live and winning, but he still has so many cards in hand, so yeah, probably not the best idea. Maybe just swinging into live and checking out if he takes it, and he's countering out, so this is the signal for us to KO the Black Maria. Of course, first swing into life before telling him that we take his most important card at the moment. So he's countering out again, only 1 life left, carrying the Black Maria, and he only has 3 Don. He's getting 2 Don more, using the Onigashima to ramp 1, and yeah, he lost the game. He has no chance at this point. A lot of big characters like the Luffy and the Kaido, he cannot play out anything. It was just too late for him to get the stage. So yeah, this was these were all of the games I wanted to show you today. Just 3 small games of different characters, a little showcase of the 3 leaders, what they can do, and yeah, just some idea of some gameplays. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. Hope you had some fun, got some new ideas, could watch some of the leaders you maybe want to play in the future, and have a good day. Bye.